proud to have been selected by my fellow peers as this year's salutatorian. I would like to welcome everyone to today's graduation, invited guests, administration, staff, friends, family, and of course, the class of 2017. Your presence at this celebration of the class of 2017 is highly appreciated. This has been a trying year for many reasons, but we made it. We're here. We are here, and that is a testament to our resilience. Despite what you may have heard, high school is not easy. We're all thrown into a building with 1,500 or so random people and told exactly what we must do in order to receive a piece of paper that will allow us to continue on our journey. And I would like to take a moment to share an anecdote about when I realized the purpose of the piece of paper we're about to receive. In math class, a while back, I was learning congruency, and a brave student in class asked the teacher a question that we were all thinking. Miss, why are we even learning this? Are we ever going to use this in real life? And there was this long pause, and the teacher dropped her marker and gave the most honest response I've ever heard. To paraphrase, she said, I really don't think that you have to learn this specifically. In fact, the last time I used this was when I learned it last year. But it is a topic in this class, and in order to pass this class, you need to learn this. And as unnecessary as it may seem, passing this class is the way to the next step. The key to higher education is to demonstrate the ability to achieve what is required, whether it is applicable in real life or not. And receiving a high school diploma means you have demonstrated the ability to do just that. You have met all the requirements. For some here today, you did this in tons and tons of hard work. For others, you just coasted through. You know who you are. And for some like me, you had to make it, or else suffer the wrath of a disappointed family member. I love you, Mom. In this room today, we have future lawyers who have to take physics courses, computer scientists who have to analyze Shakespeare, politicians who have to integrate and derive. And you know what? We have proven that we are capable, that we can sit in a class we really were not interested in and succeed nonetheless. And that is the very definition of resilience. The fact that we can face challenges, maybe even fail a time or two, but continue to strive for a goal means that we have the spirit needed to succeed. As we move forward in life, we now know that we are capable of accomplishing any goal despite the obstacle. Regardless of what it took to get here, we are here today. We are graduates, eager to receive our diplomas. And next year, as you move on to university, college, volunteer, or paid work, you know that you're prepared to meet the demands of your selected pathways. As some of you have heard me say, perfection don't come easy. So seize the moment. Be proud of your accomplishment. Today we are all perfection. We are the Halifax West graduating class of 2017. And with that, I would like to welcome you to the beginning of the rest of your lives.
For them and you and me, I am sure, the most common question these days is, what are you going to do for your summer? Or what are you going to do next? 3 years ago, this question led me to make plans with a friend to go backpacking for the first time in over 25 years. It felt like a fitting story for today because it took me many places I've never been and showed me the dangers of being superficial when we looked at the map and poorly planned for the journey that lay ahead. I keep that trip with me as an analogy for life and learning because it taught me so much about why having a diverse inventory of tools and skills is important, and why assessing the terrain and the path you have to travel is so critical to enjoying and completing the journey. This is exactly what the intention is behind the last 15 years of school, to give you a wide range of tools and the knowledge to apply them as needed. The hike we went on was a 3-day backpacking trip around Cape Chignecto, with a starting point at West Advocate. It's about a 50-kilometer loop, and our plan was to spend 2 nights on the trail. Between the two of us, we packed the tent, sleeping bags, pots, dishes, bread, cheese, meat, rice, trail mix, red licorice, black licorice, chocolate.
Thank Thank you, Mr. Simony. Now, we're going to begin the part of the ceremony that we've anticipated for a very long time, the awarding of our high school diplomas. We have a graduating class of 460 students this year who will be awarded our diplomas. We'll be starting with Mrs. Ashford Gray's students, whose surnames begin with the letters A to F. Please save your applause until all of these graduates have received their diplomas. There is a professional photographer taking a picture of the grads as they receive their diplomas. To avoid congestion, we ask that parents please not come down to the floor during the ceremony.
Before we begin, I would like to explain the significance of the medicine pouches and the kente sashes that some of our students will be wearing today. Traditionally, a medicine pouch represents the spiritual journey and the lessons of the person who wears it. The pouch is worn close to the heart, helping the wearer always remember to be their authentic self. As the student travels on their journey through life, they may find objects to add to this medicine pouch. Mementos from times and places, and so throughout the years it becomes a spiritual scrapbook of their life. Their travels, their struggles, as well as their achievements. Today, the students receive their pouch with the 4 sacred medicines to help them walk well in this new part of their journey. We also have students who are wearing kente sashes or cloths. The kente cloth dates back to the 12th century. Its origins are from West Africa, and the Niue people of Ghana were the first to sew these elaborate and sophisticated patterns. They eventually passed on the knowledge to the people of the Ashanti Kingdom. The kente cloth or sash was worn on very special occasions, usually by kings and royals. Our students today wear these with pride during this very special occasion. I would like to commence the displacing of diplomas and ask A to F to come forward, please. Ashley is graduating with honors and will be returning to Halifax West next year. Walid Hisham Al-Malek. Walid is graduating with high honors, is going to Dalhousie, having received an entrance scholarship. Sophia Abdullah. Sophia is going to St. Mary's University and will be receiving an entrance scholarship. Mariam Abdul Qadir Abdulaziz is going to Mount St. Vincent University. Abdulakim Amer Fidel Abdulaziz is going to Nova Scotia Community College. Shorahan Abdul Kamanov is going to be taking a year off. Maya Abu Hader. Maya is graduating with high honors, is going to Acadia University, and has received a renewable entrance scholarship. Ryan Daniel Abraham. Ryan will be entering the workforce working at South End Physiotherapy. Sarah Darlene Adams. Sarah is graduating this year with high honors, is going to St. Mary's University, and has received an entrance scholarship. Daniel Lama Adain. Daniel is graduating this year on the principal's list, is receiving an IB diploma, a DELF certificate, going to Dalhousie, receiving an IB renewable scholarship, and is always and has been awarded the African Canadian Services Award. Maheen Amadani. Maheen is graduating with high honors, is going to St. Mary's University, and has received an entrance scholarship. Rama Al-Free. Rama is going to St. Mary's University. Muhammad Abdullah Saeed Al-Harbi is going to St. Mary's University and studying business. Michael William Alosi. Michael is going to Dalhousie University. Patrick Loki Atio. Patrick is going to Nova Scotia Community College. Nicholas Raymond O'Coin. Nicholas is graduating with high honors and is going to the Nova Scotia Community College. Habiba Awad. Habiba is graduating with honors and will be attending Dalhousie. Yara Azize. Yara is graduating with honors, will be attending Dalhousie, and has received an entrance scholarship.
Graduating with honors, receiving the French immersion certificate, the Dell certificate. She'll be attending St. Mary's University on an entrance scholarship. Samantha Perry. Samantha will be taking a gap year next year. Kristen Rebecca Peters. Kristen is graduating on the principal's list. She is receiving the IB diploma, and she will be attending Dalhousie University on an IB renewable scholarship. Maggie McCauley Pickard. Maggie is graduating on the principal's list. She is receiving the IB diploma, French immersion certificate. She is receiving the French immersion certificate, the Dell certificate, and she will be attending Dalhousie University on an entrance scholarship. Aisha Fatima Qureshi. Aisha is graduating on the principal's list, receiving the IB diploma, Dell certificate. She will be attending Dalhousie University on an entrance scholarship. Evan Mitchell Rayfuse. Evan is graduating with high honors and will be entering the workforce next year.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the awards section of the ceremony this morning. You've been very patient, and congratulations to all the winners and all graduates.
Congratulations, grads. High school graduation is a time of reflection and celebration, a time to look back and a time to look ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, I am now very proud to introduce you to the valedictorian of the class of 2017, Sandy Hubbard.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Greetings, staff, friends, family, and fellow graduates. My name is Sandy Hubbard, and I am honored to be your valedictorian. Before I begin, I would like to acknowledge that we are currently on unceded Mi'kmaq territory, which is something that I believe is very important to understand. We must move forward in life with the knowledge of how we got to where we are today, and who came before us. Graduates, today is the day that we formally graduate and transition into the next chapter of our lives. However, we cannot celebrate that transition without first recognizing and thanking those who helped us get to where we are today. We owe our gratitude to the amazing staff at Halifax West, in particular, our teachers, who spent countless hours staying after school to provide extra help, assess our work, coach teams, lead clubs, write reference letters, and so much more. Work to rule was very difficult for all of us. However, it highlighted all of the extras our teachers do on our behalf. And even during that trying time, the teachers at Halifax West stuck by our side and worked tirelessly to support us as much as possible. Furthermore, we must acknowledge our wonderful administration and guidance office, and guidance counselors who dealt with all of our complicated problems. Nor can we forget our school secretaries, janitors, or the lovely CAP ladies who are all a part of our school support network. In addition, we thank our family members for their support through our many years of education. You put up with us, and you never lost faith. Class of 2017, please stand and join me in showing our gratitude for our teachers, our families, and all our other supporters who help us get to where we are today. We are forever grateful. As we celebrate our graduation and our transition into the next part of our lives, I cannot help but think back on some of the memories that are exclusive to the West. Memories like the smoke bomb in our stairwell, or all the great pictures from various root beer miles over the years. For those of you who may not have heard of the root beer mile, essentially it is an excuse for us to watch each other run laps, drink root beer, and see what happens. We also had our spirit weeks featuring cap games such as donut on a stick or pantyhose bowling. Many of us will fondly remember our football home openers, never predicting in grade 10 that in grade 12 we'd witness both the streaker and the West football team winning their division championship. There are so many memories that come along with being a warrior, and we will think back to these memories throughout the years, wherever we are in life, knowing that graduating from Halifax West means that you are always a warrior. Though we all consider ourselves warriors, many of us have had very different experiences at the West. Some of us have fond memories of being on the improv team in musicals and coffee houses, while others have memories of sports tournaments or student gov events. Some of us remember sweating over IB exams, while others remember hanging out at Top Lot or at the Dart Park. The West is so big that there was a place for everyone. So no matter what we were interested in and who we hung out with, we always felt like we were in our community and we were at home. It is also important to note that Halifax West student diversity allowed all of us the opportunity to communicate with people who were very different from us. Some of you may have taken advantage of this during your time at the West by befriending someone in your class from a different background, or joining best buddies and hanging out with the students from the Learning Center. Others may have become members of clubs like the GSA or the Multicultural Club, where these exchanges are given. One of my most profound memories at Halifax West empowered me to understand the importance of making connections with people who are different from me. In grade 11, I was selected as one of the hosts for the annual Multicultural Show. The Multicultural shows at Halifax West feature members of our student body performing everything from traditional Vietnamese dancing to modern hip-hop dancing, and a special shout-out to Afjam and Boba for always bringing down the house. I was excited to be one of the hosts, albeit a little nervous, because I knew that I was going to be one of the only white students on stage that evening. On the night of the show, when I walked backstage into the green room, I was the only white person in the room. And honestly, I had never experienced the feeling of being a minority. I looked around me and saw groups of friends laughing and people preparing for their performances. I heard multiple different languages being spoken, and I even had the fleeting paranoid thought that maybe they were making jokes about the slightly flustered white guy who had just walked into the room. I had a decision to make in that moment. I could just stand there, feeling out of place, or I could go up to people. I could embrace it. I chose to embrace it. I introduced myself, I talked to people about their acts, and once I was talking to people, I felt fine. Those connections put me at ease. At that point, it was easy to forget the fact that I was the visible minority. My biggest takeaway from that day was the realization that once I engaged with people, none of our differences mattered. When I was smiling and asking about a performance, nobody cared about the color of my skin. When I was telling people what time they would go on stage, nobody wondered about my religion. When I was learning about someone's traditional outfit, nobody was concerned about what language I spoke at home. All that mattered was that we were communicating. I was the host, they were the performer, and we were working together. It didn't matter what differences we had because we could connect through the common goal of putting on the best show for our school community. That was one of the most valuable experiences for me because it taught me multiple things. Class of 2017. Throughout our lives, we will all encounter many people who are very different from us, whether that be race, religion, sexuality, physical or mental ability, gender identification, social class, or any combination of that list. We will have to find common ground. I assure you that no matter how many differences there may be, we can always find a way to connect with someone. And you never know where that connection may lead. It could be a best friend, a future employer, or even a partner for life. Hopefully, many of us have learned that lesson throughout our time at Halifax West. It is an incredibly important life lesson, particularly now, as globalization has made our world so much smaller. We will be engaging now more than ever with people from very different backgrounds. Our world needs us to be unified, tolerant, and respectful. Understanding one another is a vital part of that. I hope you all move forward into this world and embrace the connections you can make with people in your classes, workplaces, sports teams, or just someone standing on the street corner waiting for the bus with you. Being open to others regardless of our differences, engaging meaningfully with one another, is not only a lesson that we can carry with us throughout the rest of our lives, but also one that makes us better people and our world a better place. So now we have an opportunity, much like I did that day in the green room. We can leave here today open to everybody that life puts on our path and see our differences as a chance for learning and understanding. Fellow graduates, I wish you the best in the future, whatever that may be. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you very much, Sandy. We are so proud to have you represent us, and you truly described today what it is to be a warrior. This space will be used in less than an hour for Sir John A's graduation ceremony. Exhibition Park staff will be on the floor as soon as the grads have exited in order to organize their setup, so please stay away from the arena surface. Families and friends should meet up with our grads in the lobby or outside. Grads, remember that your grad gowns are yours to keep, so there's no need to return them following today's ceremony.
The ceremony's end this morning. Families and friends are asked to remain in their seats until all graduates, staff, and platform guests have left the arena. Thank you. We look forward to seeing all of you at the West in just a few minutes for our grad reception, where there will be lots of time and space for photos with your families and friends. And on that note, congratulations to class 2017!
Congratulations. You have more children in school yet, or?
I have a daughter in the same school, and I have a son still in Park West.
She's my baby. So I have two children grown
Really?
up. Yeah.
She's my older.
Are you from Egypt? Or no?